Hi, okay, today we're going to work on the PSLE 2025 math question. This is based on student recall, so information may not be accurate, but based on what we know, we can just do our best, okay? So here it says that the cuboid is made up of unit cubes and all the faces are painted, okay, including the base. So, okay, so the bottom of this cuboid is also painted. And given that there are 68 unit cubes with only 2 faces that are painted, the question is to find the volume of the cuboid, okay? So let us begin by asking ourselves, which are the cubes in this figure that has got 2 painted faces, all right? So if we were to take this object that I just drew here, now what I just drew here is called a unit cube, all right? So what is a unit cube? A unit cube is a cube where all the sides are 1 centimeter. Okay, so this 1 centimeter represents 1 unit. So this being a cube, it also means that all the sides are equal. Okay, so every side here is 1. All right, let me take that away because I don't want to dirty the diagram. Okay, so now this unit cube over here, let me just copy this. Okay, so if I take this unit cube and I place it on the side over here, how many faces will be painted? Now the answer should be that there are 3 faces painted, right? It will be 1, 2, and 3. But if I were to do the same thing, all right, and then I were to place it just below, then how many faces of this unit cube would be painted? Well, the answer is 2, right? Because the ones that will be painted would actually be this surface and this surface. All right, now this is also true if I were to do the same thing and place it over here. Okay, on the side of this, and this would also have 2 painted faces. Okay, it's not perfect. In fact, it's far from perfect, but I think you get the idea, right? So there are 2 faces that are painted. It would be the one here and the one on top, okay? And then, of course, it means that there are 4 corners for the top. So it will be like this. Oops. Okay, it will be like this. And like this, and like this, okay? So something like that, all right? So basically, we want to know how many of the unit cubes would only have 2 faces that are painted. All right, now the first thing you want to do is you want to have a diagram in your understanding that there is another unit cube at the bottom over here. So if this is 9 centimeters and each of this is 1 centimeter, then between this point to this point, I should be able to include another 7 cubes because 9 minus 2 would give me 7 cm. All right, and 7 cm would mean 7 cubes. Now, if there are going to be 7 cubes over here, then there will also be 7 cubes over here, 7 cubes behind, and another 7 cubes over here. So that makes a total of 7 times 4. Okay, so now we take 7 times 4, and that would already give us 28 cubes along all the orange sides. Now, the question tells us that there are 68 unit cubes. So if I now take 68 and I subtract away the 28 from the orange sides, I should be left with 40 more cubes that would have, there are another 4 places where, or rather 8 places where you would have cubes with 2 painted faces. Okay, the places would be 1. Maybe I take this away first to prevent confusion. I'm going to take this away. Hang on a moment. All right, and probably this line as well. Okay, so over here, there would also be cubes with 2 painted faces. 2 in front, 2 front and back, and 2 left and right. And of course, that means at the bottom, you will also have the same thing. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So in total, there are 8 gray areas. And these 8 gray areas would contain the 40 cubes, right? 8 sides of 40 cubes. So each of the side would be 40 cubes divided by 8. Okay, let's shift this a little bit to create some space. And if I divide this by 8, I should get 5 cubes. All right, what does this mean? This means that there are now 5 cubes. So we have 5 cubes over here. Right, so 5 from this side to this side, and 5 on each side. So 5 here, etc. Now, since each cube has a side of 1 cm, that means that there are 5 centimeters along this side. Now, if this is 5 centimeters, and this is 1, and this is 1, that means that this side, this side of the cuboid would be 7 centimeters. Okay, now from my understanding, the base of this cuboid is a square base. Okay, so if I'm wrong, please correct me, but based on my understanding from the students, this is a square base, and since this is a square base, then that would make this also 7 centimeters. Okay, because the top is a square, the bottom is a square. So now with this, we can now find the volume of the cuboid. Okay, so we can do that already. So let's go ahead and do that. So volume of the cuboid will be made up of 7 times 7. Okay, if you want to be precise, it's 7 centimeters times 7 centimeters times the height of 9 centimeters. Okay, so 7 times 7 times 9, let's work that out. So 7 times 9 would give us 441 cubic centimeters. And that is the answer to this question. I'll see you at my other videos. Bye-bye.